I think I was surprised how good horror was this year. I saw several movies. I have like the three of my best 10 movies were from horror, like Weapons, Sinners, Companion were pretty good movies, and I enjoy the craft making and the quality of these movies. And and if we go also indie movies like the ones you see in Shudder or other platforms like Tubi, there are also pretty good movies over there, like smaller independent movies, but also good quality. What do you think about horror in 2025?
I think it was a fantastic year for horror, Sebas. Especially, I want to highlight 28 years later, since it was a movie that the two of us that we were eagerly waiting for it for the longest time, ever since 28 weeks later. And seeing that movie in the movies in the cinema was a completely different experience, especially because it's one of those movies where you need to be fully in the experience, especially with the sound, with the surround sound. And I've it's been a while since I felt so much tension watching a movie because I watched them at the home and with a different sound system. But when you go to the movies, actually, it's a completely different experience, and I forgot about that. So I really, really enjoyed 28 years later.
Yeah, yeah. I think I agree with you. There is something about going back to the theaters and experiencing a movie, and thanks to the podcast, we have been taking more of those chances. It's not easy with kids and family and all that, but
No,
at
it's not.
least, yeah. But yeah, once in a while, it's good to get that thing. I was able to look weapons. Sorry, I was able to watch Weapons and Sinners in the theater, and even I watched Sinners with my wife, and she really enjoyed it. And even you saw it in the plane, and you enjoy it. So that
Yeah,
talks.
but I really like that movie, but I need to see it again. So as I think it's already available on Prime in Canada or in the US. I
Yes,
need to,
actually, this week, yeah.
yeah. So I'm gonna watch it again once I get back because it didn't do justice. The sound system on plane, it's never like that good. But it's an amazing movie. Like those two, I haven't seen Weapons is in my list, so as soon as I can. But Sinners is something else. It's
Yeah.
very sophisticated horror, and that was nice to see.
It is a mix. I think in the end, what I like about many of these movies is that they are a mix of different things and different genres. Now that you mentioned Prime, they also put The Naked Gun, the new version with Liam Neeson. I recommend it. It's not as good as the original one, but he actually does a great job of doing that serious, the same thing that
And um,
Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah, Leslie Nielsen did in his time. So I still recommend it. I think it was quite funny. Regretfully, I mean, if we're talking about movies that are going back to the 80s type of comedy, this is Spinal Tap Sec 2. I also watch it. It's not as good as the first one. Ironically, the bloopers reel at the end was the best part of the movie, and that actually made me a little bit sad. That the best
Okay.
jokes were in the blooper reel, and like, oh man, okay, but it's still enjoyable, and that was the last movie that Rob Reiner made, and it's still a sad note on that regard because we lost actually some great actors this year. We we did a series on Gene Hackman, Val Kilmer, and Rob Reiner, and we talk about other losses during this year. So, yeah.
Okay, Johnny, this one's got your number on it. Let's jam.